6 weather forecast.
Good morning, a very happy Tuesday here as we have some rain that made its way here to the coastal bend. And taking a look at the last couple hours here, the rain really started at the northern tier and kind of made its way down southward. Now it is dissipating now, but we did see a couple of lightning shows and some significant rain that made its way to the coastal bend, and most of our viewing area did see that rain, but we have some more rain coming on the way for later this afternoon. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but taking a look at our current conditions right now, air temperature of 74 Corpus Christi, a little bit cooler this morning, 70 in Beeville, 81 in Port Aransas, 75 in Rockport, 73 in Alice, Kingsville 77, 78 is your air temperature at the Naval Air Station, and 75 in Hebronville. We have mostly calm winds right now with mainly clear skies. As I said, the rain is starting to kind of dissipate right now, and it's really just kind of located near Kingsville and Falfurrias, but it's going to continue to move further south as this stationary front moves south as well. Looking at our current heat index, feel like temps are at 80 in Ingleside, 75 in Rockport, 87 in Port A, and 81 at the Naval Air Station. Further inland, not too bad, 73 Orange Grove and 75 in Alice. Now looking at our future tracker, as I said, we do have some rain that could come back into the forecast. That's going to be behind that stationary front. We'll see the rain kind of on the waters, and then it's make its way to, inland due to some help of sea breeze. Now, make sure you do have an umbrella with you if you are heading out this morning, and if you are taking the kids to school, make sure they have their umbrella as well, because see some spotty stray showers still lingering this afternoon into the evening hours as well. And that is because of this stationary front that now is going to continue to move further south into the waters, and that is why we're seeing the increasing chance for some rain for the rest of the week here. And as we look at our potential for rain, today really was that main chance for some isolated showers. For the next couple days here, we're really going to see that rain chance on the waters that could make its way inland with the help of a sea breeze. And that's mainly for our coastal communities. So not really depending on these couple days here. But for our weekend, we are going to see our next best chance of rain for our weekend heading into the new week. So more rain to come still. But as for our temperatures, we're still going to be dealing with above normal temperatures for the next couple days here with lows in the lower 70s. But again, we could still see that potential for some rain later this afternoon. And make sure if you're heading out as well that you leave with precaution, because we could still have some wet roads out there. So just make sure you're being safe. We'll have more details on your weather and the rain that's to come later this afternoon and next week as well when we come back. Stay with us.
You're watching Chris 6 News Sunrise.
The City of Corpus Christi Planning and Community Development Department is creating a new Bayside Area Development Plan and is hosting an open house event tonight. The open house is from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Baker Middle School cafeteria. This is a chance for the community to learn more about the draft plan and provide feedback. This plan will guide future development policy initiatives, programs, and public investments in Bayside neighborhoods and must be based on public input.
Texas A&M University Corpus Christi is hosting its College Expo tonight. The event will be held at the University Center Anchor Ballrooms from 6 to 8 p.m. There will be nearly 60 colleges and universities represented. Students will have the chance to learn about special admissions.
And the City of Portland will vote to repeal the curfew for minors at tonight's meeting. As it stands, kids under the age of 17 cannot be out from 11 at night until 6 in the morning, Sunday through Thursday. It's pushed back an hour on Fridays and Saturdays.
There's also a daytime curfew during school hours when GPISD is in session. The curfew has been used in the past to keep minors out of trouble and to prevent crime. Any businesses that allow minors on the premises during curfew or parents that allow kids to break it could be fined up to $500. The meeting is at 5 p.m. at Council Chambers.
All right, and here's a live look of our Whataburger Field, Harbor Bridge. A couple folks out there, make sure you are driving with precaution. We might still have some wet roads out there as well. Now looking at our traffic flow map, if you're heading from Portland to downtown, pretty smooth sailing there. Looks to be no issues for right now in terms of traffic, and downtown as well looks to be clear, as well as an Ocean Drive, no traffic there either. And as we head to the Flower Bluff and SPID, a little bit of stop and go here on SPID, as well as at the Naval Air Station gate there in the Flower Bluff, but nothing too extreme here. And as we head to the JFK Causeway as well, looking like all smooth sailing there too. Now as we look at our drive times here, here's what you can expect if you're heading out the door. Make sure you have that umbrella handy and expect some wet roads while you head out.
Hey there folks, welcome back. You're getting a live look at 5:30 in the morning from our Bobby Cam. It is looking beautiful here in the Coastal Bend. And yeah, if you woke up early, way early like us, you saw some of those showers in the Coastal Bend. Can we expect more? Zully Wx has that information in just a bit.
Time is running out to fund the government as deeply divided House Republicans are scrambling for a path forward to avert a shutdown on October 1st.
Millions of federal workers, including military personnel, face delayed paychecks if that happens. NBC's Garrett Hackey looks at the tough consequences some Americans will face if a shutdown happens.
At a Washington warehouse, volunteers are preparing for the practical impact of the political impasse looming 5 miles south on Capitol Hill.
We know that when budgets are stretched, food is the first thing to go.
The Capitol Area Food Bank is now planning for a possible surge of 100,000 people in the D.C. region needing food assistance soon if the government shuts down this weekend.
Think about the cleaning crews, the food service, those who have food trucks outside of, government buildings and offices.
A shutdown would divide some 4 million federal employees nationwide into two groups: essential workers, including active duty military, border patrol, and air traffic controllers expected to keep reporting for work, and furloughed workers simply sent home. Neither would see a paycheck until the government reopens.
We're doing a lot of belt tightening.
Wisconsin's Social Security claims specialist and single mom, Jessica LaPointe, expects to work without pay.
This has to be hard to discuss with your family.
Yeah, I have an 11-year-old son who has been asking to go to Disney World for most of his life. We're looking at having to postpone that trip in order to just stay afloat during this unknown period.
A shutdown would also slow services like food safety inspections and applications for passports and small business loans. The White House claims 10,000 kids would immediately lose access to Head Start, and funding for WIC, a nutrition program that helps low-income women and young children, would dry up within days. Members of Congress, who will continue to be paid, have until midnight Saturday to strike a deal.
I never quit, even when the time runs out, so we'll get back.
All right, don't get us wrong, but holidays are great. Breaking the bank, though, is not. That's why we've got some tips to help you save. Right now is a pretty great time to snag a bargain. Domestic flights are usually cheapest 6 to 8 weeks before departure, which puts us right about now for Thanksgiving flights. For Christmas time, you want to plan a little further out, 8 to 11 weeks, which puts you about mid-October. If you've already booked your ticket, many airlines will give you travel vouchers for the difference. And with delays happening more and more, there may be a way to get reimbursed for any surprise costs you incur related to delays.
The airlines legally are not obligated to give you compensation, but your credit cards will. And that's what most consumers don't realize. So if you're delayed for a long time, flight cancellations, always ask your credit card company to reimburse the hotel, the rental car, and all those extra fees.
Not to mention the meals, clothes, and toiletries you may have to buy if you get stranded for a long time, because aren't the holidays stressful enough?
Well, let's take a look at gas prices right now, because that's also important, right? According to AAA, right now, the national average of a gallon of unleaded is $3.85. In Texas, drivers are seeing about $3.37. Here in Corpus Christi, we're seeing about $3.28 at the pump.
Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast.
And on this Tuesday morning, here's what you need to know before you go. No heat alerts in place for today. Our feel-like temps will be just below 110, which is right below that heat advisory criteria. So good news for our Tuesday morning, as well as rain chances. We saw some showers in the overnight hours, as well as some thunderstorms and lightning shows in our area. It's kind of now dissipated by now, seeing a couple stray showers down by Falfurrias and Kingsville, maybe a couple of little light drizzles still lingering there. However, we do have rain chances for this afternoon. I'll have those details in just a moment. And drier air. With that, we are seeing less humidity, so that is why no heat alerts are in place for today. But looking at our temperature and feel like temperatures right now, 75 is your feel like in Rockport, not as bad there, but if we go down to Port Aransas, feel like is 87, air temperature of 81, going into further inland 73 in Robstown, so not too bad there in terms of humidity. A bit of a cooler morning here. That is because of the rain that we did see in the overnight hours. 72 in George West is your air temperature and your feel like temperature, so that's matching as well. Now looking at our forecast heat index here, right by 8 o'clock this morning, not too bad really in terms of your feel like temperature, but by 4 p.m. well into those triple digits once again. While we're not reaching that heat advisory criteria, still pretty warm. 106 will be your feel like by 4 p.m. in Corpus Christi, as well as in Robstown and Sinton. Mathis 102, and for our coastal communities 101 in Port A and 106 at the Naval Air Station. Now our muggy meter is looking a little bit better, but still dealing with very humid conditions for the next couple days here, with dew points in the upper 70s. While we're not at that oppressive level, it's still pretty humid, so make sure you're taking every precaution with the intense heat. Now looking at our dog walking forecast, Pancho is joining us this morning. Pancho is looking like he's excited and ready to go for this rain that we're going to receive later this afternoon. But if you're heading out for a walk this morning, not too bad in terms of the temperatures, upper 70s and in the mid 80s by 11 a.m. So not too bad there. Now looking at our future tracker here, we could see some showers later this afternoon by around 3 p.m. when you pick up the kids from school, so make sure they have their umbrella handy. A couple of lingering stray showers for most of our viewing area here, but then just by later this evening completely dissipates, and then by tomorrow we could see some showers make its way back in due to the help of a sea breeze that is behind that stationary front that's going to continue to move southward here. Now looking at our highs for the next couple days, they will still remain in the above normal range. 94 is your high for today, with rain later this afternoon. Tomorrow 95, with potential for some rain at the help of a sea breeze, and that's likely to continue for the next couple days here, with rain potentially returning in the forecast for this weekend and as we start off the new week next week. But for now, enjoy a little bit of a dip in temperatures for today, and lows in the upper 70s and low 70s.
A long, prosperous life. In 3 minutes, we introduce you to a 103-year-old man who's taking part in a special study.
I'm Nadia Escobar here at the Mirador Methodist Retirement Communities, where a senior resident was recently asked to be a part of a study in the Albert Einstein College of Medicine.
Being active is good for your living. Damn good.
George Newgarden has lived at Mirador for the last 12 years. The 103-year-old has a lot to share with others, which is why he was recently asked to take a part in a study with the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. The study focuses on aging, longevity, and quality of life.
Being healthy has helped me, I know, and I exercise almost every day. If I wasn't exercising in my room, I was on the golf course.
Newgarden says he didn't really know what to expect when the college reached out, but it was an opportunity he did not want to miss.
I was surprised. And I threw myself into it. I gave them what they wanted. I wanted to be part of a study if it could be any good to humanity.
The study looked into his eating habits as well as how much he exercised. He loves staying active, but his favorite part of the week is when he gets to play bridge with some of his friends.
It relieves boredom, and I like to play, and I like to win.
Mr. Newgarden hopes that the study could help others live a strong and healthy lifestyle. In Corpus Christi, Nadia Escobar, Chris 6 News.
Nighty, thank you so much. Well, 30 enthusiastic guest readers gathered at Oak Park Elementary School on Monday to open the magic. This is an event that aims to celebrate reading and help students who struggle to find their reading voice. This day reminds people that reading is for everyone. Guest readers from the community were invited to read their favorite picture book to students.
I found out that this was College Readiness Week, and I think that it's really important to encourage education, especially for young children, from the earliest ages.
Dr. Samantha Mendoza says that it is important to encourage education early on.
We have an update now on a tortoise that escaped in Corpus Christi last week. We're happy to report it has returned home. This African spurred tortoise was found last week on Preston Street in Corpus Christi. A local couple picked up the turtle and took it to their home to get it food and water. We've learned from the couple that the tortoise was returned home to his family this week.
And here's a live look of SPID. The roads are probably still wet right now, so if you're heading out now, make sure you head out with precaution and you drive safe. We're going to continue to see showers later this afternoon, but taking a look at our traffic flow map here, JFK Causeway looks pretty clear right now, and if you're headed to SPID or downtown, pretty clear here as well. A little stop and go in SPID, and as well as Flower Bluff, a little bit in the gate there. As we head downtown, pretty clear. Smooth sailing here as well, and Ocean Drive looks pretty good too. So if you're headed here, no issues. And if you're headed downtown from Portland, looking clear as well. So no issues if you're headed downtown for right now. But make sure you have that umbrella handy, because later this afternoon, potential for some isolated showers. In the meantime, here's what you can expect for driving time.
Well, thank you so much, Zully. People are taking laziness to a whole new level at a competition in Southern Europe where slumber is the sport. As Tina Kraus reports, hitting the snooze button isn't what it's all about.
A sleepy village in Montenegro has opened its doors to the Lazy Olympics. To compete, all these athletes need is a mattress. I'm simply here for myself, says Jovan, who's taking a break from his job in marketing. I want to prove to myself I'm capable of pushing my limits. His slumbering skills have kept him going, while more than a dozen others have dropped out of the snooze fest that's been running for more than a month. Lilia says, I've been here for 800 hours already. I'll get up when I'm bored, but I'm not sure when that will be. There's a lot riding on this restful race. The winner takes a $1,000 prize. Jordana says she's managing to hold on. As for her husband, who's home with the kids, she says he tells me you're on vacation, stay in bed and enjoy it. As time ticks away, the rules are simple. No sitting up or standing, and just one 15-minute bathroom break every 8 hours. Lilia says, my brother and parents came to beg me to stop, saying they'll give me the $1,000. But I said there's no chance. I'm staying until the end. In a country with a reputation for being laid back, organizers say the Lazy Olympics are the perfect tribute. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Welcome back. It is 5:48 on your Tuesday morning, and you're getting a live look from our Bobby Cam of the Corpus Christi Bayfront. And if you were like us this morning, you saw that the roads were wet, and yeah, we needed that. We need more. Will we get any? Zuleika Soler is back with your full forecast in just a few minutes.
This is your